My name is Erica van Doorn, and I'm the director of Sympany. Sympany is one of the largest textile collection companies in the Netherlands. Last year we collected about 19 million kilograms of post-consumer textiles, so the textiles that citizens all around the Netherlands discard. So we collect them through these containers that you see in the public space. So last year 90 million kilograms, and the profit that we make, we invest in circular, making the textile industry more circular. So we are a foundation without the aim to make a profit. The profit, if we have any, we invest in circular textiles. So I'd like to share with you Sympany's journey towards circularity using the R strategy, which is included in the concept of the value hill. And I hope some of you, now I need to see if I need to point out or direct something. That way. Yeah? Yes, okay. So this is Sympany, and maybe I should not be so impatient because I keep pressing. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have put this in English and it's in Dutch. Anyway, this is saying that Sympany has the mission to make the textile value chain a circular one. So this is actually the R strategy. Many of you probably, I think, know the model. You can use this model yourself to position your business in a circular context, and it helps you and it helps us to define our circular strategies. So circular businesses aim to retain a product's added value for as long as possible. So in this model, value is added while the product moves uphill, and circular strategies keep the product at the highest value for as long as possible. So products are designed to be long-lasting and are suitable for repair and reuse. So when a product is ready to start the downhill journey, it's done as slowly as possible so that its resources can still be of service to other systems. The path that products take while traveling up and down the value hill are divided in 3 phases: pre-use, use, and post-use. So, to maintain a product's value, various business activities must take place. These different business activities include circular design, to the right, optimal use, and value recovery. So, in order for these activities to be successful, you need collaboration between a wide variety of businesses, and this is crucial, and I will give you some examples later on of why this collaboration is key. So the first category is, or the first strategy is the circular design in the pre-use phase. So, yeah, so this circular design is actually in the production phase and the distribution phase of making a product. So as an example, I have here my Fairphone. Do anybody of you have also a Fairphone? Is anybody familiar? I see 2 other people with Fairphones. So this is actually made to last. It's designed with having circularity in mind. So I bought it earlier this year, and it's an Android smartphone that's built to last, and it's a modular phone. So it's the first modular phone on the market. And you can repair it because spare parts are offered in an online shop, and you can repair it yourself. Actually, my display was broken and I changed it myself last weekend. So this is designed to last and designed to repair yourself. So this is what I use as an example for the circular design part. The second category is about optimal use. So this relates to the in-use phase of a product. So business models in this category seek to optimize the use of a product by providing services to expand the lifetime of a product. So these business models are positioned on the top of the value hill. A much explored business model is the product service systems like renting, leasing. Maybe some of you know Lina Library for textiles, where you can just, as a library, taking a book. This is for clothes. These kind of models are like product service systems. Another example is the repair services that Patagonia, for instance, offers on their website. So if you have bought anything from Patagonia, you can go to their website and see if this product can be repaired and how it can be repaired. So the third category, which is in the post-use phase, is all about value recovery. And these business models generate revenue by capturing the value from used products. So in linear models, this is referred to as waste. Value recovery involves providing refurbished products or selling second-hand products and facilitating remanufacturing and recycling. So Sympany's business activity starts at the post-use phase, so to the right, and our challenge is to preserve the textile that we have collected at the highest level. So reuse is basically for us the highest level. So our revenue comes from selling as many kilograms of rewearable items in Europe. So the revenue we need to cover the costs of collection and sorting. So for decades, the industry of collection and sorting revolves totally around reselling rewearable items, and thereby extending the lifespan of a product. Here at the Circular Textile Days, it's a lot about recycling, but actually for companies like Sympany, the collection and sorting, most of their business is all around reuse, reselling rewearable items. Now, since Sympany's mission is to contribute to a circular textile value chain, we have been experimenting a lot and are still experimenting a lot with recapturing the value of the materials. So I think we started with this about 13 years ago when we decided to set up a business together with two partners, and we started selling isolation material and acoustic material made from low quality jeans. And this is what we now refer to as open loop recycling, right? So it took us over 10 years to make this business profitable. So it's only the last 2 years that this is a profitable business, and it's brought on scale. So my first lesson, or something that I want to share with you, is be patient, because circularity requires perseverance. It's not something that you can easily achieve at the scale that we now have with this isolation material. Actually, should you be interested, you can buy this at the Gamma or the Kawaii shops all around the Netherlands. Another example is the cooperation we have with the two founders of Wear. And maybe some of you know, if not, Wear is an initiative from two young guys who resell sneakers. So what they do is they regularly visit our sorting centers in the Netherlands, and they carefully select the sneakers that they think they can sell to their customers at a good price. So what they do is they clean up, refurbish these sneakers and sell it. And their success is totally dependent on the quality of our collection and sorting systems. And it's a matter of matching supply and demand. And in order to have this right, you need a very good communication and also managing expectations to make this a success. So that's another lesson when you want to capture the highest value in the R strategy. It takes a lot of communication and carefully matching the expectations and requirements to have it right for the customers that you're aiming at. This can also easily go wrong. In the past, Sympany has had different experiences with setting up second-hand second-hand clothing shops, and we would do all the sorting, and then we would supply some things that we thought this will probably be good for selling, and then the shop owner said, no, we cannot sell this. I'm giving now a very short version of this, and anyway, we had to close down the shop. So the learning is you really need to continuously check, is this what you can sell to your customer? So that is exactly what we do with Benjamins. This is another example, reuse actually. We started with a partner, a shop, actually it's more than a shop, but anyway, in Utrecht 2 months ago, reselling second-hand clothing. Again, the shop owner regularly visits our facilities and carefully selects what he thinks he can sell to his customers. And this is different if we would ourselves do all the sorting for him. So this of course is labor intensive, but it's the only way to gradually grow this business and have your name in the markets. So having all these different ventures, Benjamins, where it requires also a lot of flexibility in the processes of Sympany, because we need to accommodate the people from Ware and Benjamins to come to our facility, look at the stuff that we collect and have sorted, pre-sorted for them. So we have to make time for them to come and go through our stuff. This is not possible if you have a large sorting center with all predefined processes and have somebody mess up your processes. So this flexibility that we can provide in our sorting center in Assen, in the north of the Netherlands. So circularity is also a lot about testing out, see what works and take it from there and have it grow. The challenge remains how to bring these kind of refurbish and remanufacturing initiatives to scale, right? Because it's very labor intensive, and it's more about the quality of products instead of the quantity of what you sell. So it's not like Zara or H&M that you sell, what is it, 10,000 t-shirts of the same thing. So I think the remanufacturing and the refurbished type of models are not meant to be easy to scale up. It's at least I haven't come across any of these type of models for this. What we have learned is that when Sympany started investing in circularity, we tended to spend a lot of money on the lowest, the recycling. We saw that we were easy giving away money for recycling, but then when we re-evaluated, we thought that's strange that we if it's really all about keeping the highest value, we should also invest in the other R's. So also open up again a second-hand clothing shop, or invest in refurbishing or refreshing this type of models. So right now our investment portfolio is much more balanced, much more mixture of the different R strategies, rethinking to keep the highest value of a product instead of concentrating on scale and therefore try to push through certain mechanical recycling. So, having a balanced approach to the R strategy as a textile collection and sorting company is very important for us. Now, I promised you to get back to the circular ecosystem, that you need to make all these initiatives happen. So, another learning is that you cannot do this alone. It's not about ticking boxes. Oh yeah, we have now check remanufacturing, check refurbish, check recycling. No, it's pushing further and also trying to involve other partners in the supply chain to do this together and to learn. Yesterday I was in a workshop of the denim deal, making denim of post-consumer textiles. And you had the brand saying, okay, but what is your price point for post-consumer cotton? And we were going back and forth, and we said, well, no, this is the wrong question. It's more like collectively we should discuss and be open to share what kind of costs we are making and how we can distribute, or how we can all profit or all lose, or it's not about one profiting and the other one losing. It's much more a collective responsibility. As an example, it's not on the sheet, but it's with Ducky Dons. It's a partner of us in recycling feathers, so from duvets, you know. This is a very high value product. So often we get duvets in our textile containers, dekbedden. This is a fluffy dekbedden. So with them, we started collecting for them, and they make new duvets, recycling the feathers, selling them for Umeco, for instance. It's a very a nice brand. Anyway, when we started collecting, we discovered that they wanted to pay us €1.25 for every kilo feathers, but we were making a lot of cost collecting. So we were opening up our books and said, this is the cost we need to make, and this is what we get from you. And he said, that doesn't work out. I need to double your price, because else you will not continue collecting these feathers. This is exactly what I mean. It needs to be a shared responsibility to make it happen for all the partners in the chain. So this is some of the lessons that we've learned. Now I want to ask you to all get your phone, because we're going to do a little quiz. So please navigate to kahoot.it. And press this pin code, or enter this pin code, and you get the questions on the screen. Let me see how many. The first one is getting in the system. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, nice people. Oh, wow. Okay, that's nice. So, ready to start the first question? My colleague Trace is behind there, the screen over there. I can ask her, yeah. Oh. The first question, I can already start mentioning how many pieces of clothing per person end up in the residual waste every year? So how many pieces of clothing end up in the residual waste, the grijze kliko, every year per person? Per person, yeah. Okay. And I can already tell you that separately collecting textiles is 45%, and the rest, 55%, is ending up with the residual waste. So 23 people said 12, which is how many pieces end up in the residual waste? And it's actually 12. 34 here. Yeah. Okay. Now I'm mixing up here the numbers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next question. Is only 1%, it's a yes or no question, easy one. So only 1% recycled materials being used in new clothing, in the production of new clothing. Is it yes or no? I think this is a giveaway. 1% of the material of clothes is made from recycled content. Yes, it's true. This is Ellen MacArthur Foundation has studied this. Next question, yes or no again? 70% of the collected clothing of Sympany collected clothes is being of reuse quality, reused. Yes or no? 70%. Yes, it's okay. Not many of you. It was a trick question, but yes, for Sympany it's 70%. Okay. Another question. What can we make out of post-consumer denim? Recycled yarns, product made of felt, isolation material, of all of the above. Yeah. Yeah, that was easy. So, next question. You can see, or no, it is probably a picture going to be, what can we make? Yeah, the next question. Oh. A remanufactured bag is more sustainable than a bag of recycled yarns. Now this is testing the R strategy. What is more sustainable? Yes or no? True or false? Remanufacture, recycle? Yes, very good. You've paid attention. So this was just getting some input from you doing this quiz. Yeah. AV. I don't know. Let's have an applause for AV. Now with me on stage is Patrick.
And
Erika, yeah?
I have to interrupt you. I hate to do it, but we are already a lot over time. Yeah, I was standing already quite a while. So we have to, it's terrible, but of course we have new guests. How can we solve that? Because Patrick, you have a lot, of course, to mention, but I really
Can we do one question?
Shall we do one great question?
Yeah.
That is super.
We are the last stage of the R strategy. When
Yeah.
it ends up in nothing, it comes to us. And we are a front runner in the recycling. So we use what you cannot use. We make the yarn. And from the yarn, we build up to new products. We started with socks. We now developing jersey, piqué, other sweats. We have all the experiences why retailers or why fashion brands don't adapt very quickly the use of recycling products. That's first a financial trigger because it's a risk. Secondly, most buyers and CSR managers have to get into this recycling issue because, it's new. Vodde is front runner and you are my raw material supplier for the Dutch market. So they have a lot of 30% of your incoming is ours, hopefully. And we are developing at this moment socks, but we can also develop other articles. We just launched our partnership with
Sympany.
With Sympany. We Sympany, yeah. But we are in. We want to have conversations, open talks with companies, brands, fashion brands, retailers who are open for development stages with this R article. And that's all. Thank you very much.